oba tani kakra amasaba mo na so biebo ye business na na eguso bo digital business ye wo community mu a chese edom gum asedanka nyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo atia se omura business ni mu me see ye business ye digital business ababi abeko bi abetumi arane agese me se woni internet no me say wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se me nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asedanka nyame 2 years ni enya age animu o eti ni ye bo from no missy business way I fear so those of us in the diaspora need to be file tax no ye bro you 10.99 now the file tax I fear the file ye bra be me the file ye do just a profession be our business teachers taxi drivers just a me who send your men doctors lawyers bankers obia you hear no gadgets just say would be running business ye less system na mount enti me say registration refundable eti brabehwe say bibi a obetumi aye pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo na ba akopeso a ebegene wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo na wanka sa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia a ma extra source of income me mo de aboa me ne mabusua enti no bra me say kakra nie momra me number na etwagu no ne yenkasa. God bless us all, amen.
Oh, hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store. And when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere.
Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
On Sammy Flex TV, gentlemen are seated for us to do our thing, and we welcome you to join our world of quality discussion on show business here in Ghana and beyond it. My name is Sammy Flex, and on your screen, Roland Amate is seated, Kojo King is also here, and Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Chamo, is also available for us to do our thing. Now, Friday evening, we are sure wrapping up the week in grand style, and I want you to be a part of this. Join with your comments. Remember to share the link with somebody. And again, if you have not subscribed to us, please do. And as much as the weekend is here, let me also seize the opportunity to tell you that on Sunday, we are going to meet on our Sunday Connect, aka Sammy Flex Connect, from 7 p.m. Ghana time, and I believe wherever you are, you can be a part of it. Appear on screen and let's talk show business in Ghana. Meanwhile, I'm also telling you that Tap Tap Send is what you have to use today and forever. Tap Tap Send is just an app. Download the app on your phone. Put in your details, your bank details, add the promo code SammyFlex, and with this, I'm sure you will never regret you took that decision. Tap Tap Send is still #1 when it comes to sending money from abroad to Ghana. So what are you waiting for? Use it. Enjoy more, and let's see what we can do for you as well. Interesting lineup coming up. Now, story number one. Story number one. I want to say congratulations to Camidoh. Camidoh has actually been nominated in the BET's Viewers' Choice, and I am so happy that the work is now going to pay off. After the hard work, the work is now going to pay off. We have all seen how he and his manager, Judgement Britain, they have been combing the whole of Africa just to get recognition, spending a lot of money, and I'm sure this alone will give them all the solutions that they've been looking for. At this time, even if they don't get money in returns, this will give them that kind of respite they are looking for. They have been nominated. And the category is going to be a hot one though, because I've seen Nigeria's Ashake in there. I've seen UK's Flo in there. Cameroon's Libyanka. I've seen Maureen from France. Macrian SP Brazil, Pabi Cooper South Africa, Ray from UK, and I'm still struggling to mention this name. Renoy or Rianoy or whatever. Renoy. Well, that is Kojo's way of saying it. Before you know, it's Renoir because it's France. Renoir. So he's also there, and I'm asking my people, what are our SWOT analysis for Camidoh? What is going to be his strength, his weakness, his opportunities and threats in this category? Go quick one. Let's jump on this.
If you voting, they take out.
Right, when I go take out.
Well, if you voting.
Voting will come about. It's still academy. Over there, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the viewer's choice. So the viewer's choice might have some problem, but I can confirm later. And let you know.
Viewers' choice, they're possibly voting. So if voting, they want to go take out.
When I go take out.
They will go do shakara take out. Because if it was about technicalities more, then we will know that, Camidoh has a point, because Sugarcane is a banger. It's a well-written, composed song that can match any song. Forget about people who have the firepower to push and do plugins and all of that. And all of that things being called. Camidoh's Sugarcane is strong. But if it's about voting, then we all know the musicians is competing, especially Nigerian brothers. The people behind them, we know how huge they are. So
well, I have some information here on Wikipedia though. Just that Wikipedia sometimes you are not too sure that you should trust them wholeheartedly or not. But it says that the BET Award for Viewers' Choice Award is determined by the fans. The all-time winner in this category is Lil Wayne with 4 wins. Drake is the most nominated artist with 18 nominations. So according to this information, it is determined by the fans.
Exactly. Yeah, but still you can't rule him out. At times you may think the public loves a song or is bigger by numbers and all of that, but this is more on the grounds as well. So anything could happen. Once he's in competition, he can also pull it. But talking about machineries behind artists and all of that, I would think that's where his weakness will be, as in other people may get the strength, but on the face value, the song is able to compete. And I know people also love the songs, and mostly this awards, people out there vote more than our side here. You know, if we are also going to vote massively for him, because when it comes to online voting, our people don't.
Our energy.
We are not used to that online voting like that. But when you click one, go here. Oh, even the vote, the test ones, they find it difficult to do it. But elsewhere, people, it's easy for them to just click button. Internet is so strong that they can do. So the other ones, the Ashakes, their songs are very popular over there. So in terms of mileage
appeal.
Yeah, they will be a bit slightly over him. But let's see what happens. If he wins, it's a good thing for Ghana and all of that. So let's see who wins.
Well, Chamo, how about you? Your SWOT analysis for Camidoh in that category?
Yeah, I think it will be difficult for him to win, but yes, it's still possible that he may win or he can't win. I mean, the fact that he's part of the people the contenders, he has the potential to win as well. That's why he's there. So he can win. But if you look at the competition, if you look at the competitors, I will not put him ahead of Ashake and others. But he's in to win. So we will wish him all the best. But looking at the competitors, I will not put him ahead of certain artists, and that will be difficult for him. But even to get recognized as part of the competitors in this category, I think it's a big win for him and even Ghana music in general. I mean, it means that some of our songs are also going out there, penetrating certain areas, and people will recognize that. It's for nothing at all. On the day they will mention the names of the artists and where they are coming from.
Exactly.
So, yes, and people will notice that yes, this time
someone
Ghana,
Ghana
someone from Ghana is also represented. So it's a good thing. Like it's for nothing at all. You will get that recognition, and I think he will also be happy as a musician if you are recognized by such an award scheme that. A lot of people are watching or monitoring what is happening there. That's also positive for him as well. So we wish him all the best, but I will not put him ahead of certain artists. So I can't say he will win for sure. But since it is a competition, surprises can also come in, and he may surprise us. But as for the win, I will not stick my neck out for him at this time. Yeah.
Are you surprised that Black Sherif did not get nominations in the BETs?
Yeah, not really. I think he is new in terms of doing music. Just that he has done it in a way that he's all over the place.
I was really expecting Black Sherif.
I think it's too early for him. That's I suspect that. And
it's too early.
Yes, as in.
Oh no, it's not too early because it is the year under review. Yeah. And Black Sherif has been around since 2019. So and since 2019 he has been active. He has no back down there.
Man no dip. Yeah. I'm not sure if you submit your this, you apply to be part of it, or they will recognize you for you to accept. I don't know which one they do.
Okay.
So if maybe I'm thinking if you have to apply, maybe the team didn't see it necessary to apply this time around. But if the same thing anyway, if
I'm not sure you have to apply.
Yeah, so they will recognize you and send you an email for you to accept it or decline. And I don't know about that part too, if they did and the team decide not to accept it this time around. But I doubt even if they will recognize him at this time, on the fact that even the people that he may be competing with, they are also, I think, huge brands, and they are also doing well. But obviously, and I have no doubt that his time will come. Okay. There will be a time that he will be all over the place, and you can't skip him. You have to add him to it because he is doing the job. Now he's even in America doing a lot of things there, and obviously he will get the recognition soon. But I'm not worried or surprised that he's not part of this year BET. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, Ro, come through. Still on the SWOT analysis for man like Camidoh. How are his chances?
Last time it is interesting. It is a good news for Camidoh as an artist, and a good news for Ghana music industry as a whole. But one thing that I just observed that is quite amusing to me or quite interesting to me is the fact that 20 hours ago, when the whole announcement came, Camidoh has posted a flyer on his page.
I know, right? Yeah, man.
It clearly shows where your interest lies. Yeah, of course.
I just even received a broadcast.
From who Judgement?
No, Camidoh.
Camidoh himself.
Yeah.
But the video is there.
They
didn't do it. Last time I said me family phone and me call Twitter.
Papa Twitter.
Because I want a different world. I want a different world. Last time I said me call Twitter, I want a different world.
Yes, yeah, so. Yeah. But all the same, it is good. You know, some musicians will have their own reservations about awards and all that. Even in recent times, we've heard commentary, some attitudes towards certain award schemes and all that. But you can't take away the influence of awards in the life or in the career of an artist. You can't take away the importance of awards or recognition like this in the career of an artist. So for Camidoh to end this, and for the past few years, I think Ghana has been missing out when it comes to BET nominations. The past few years have been very dry. We always complain year in, year out. I think about 3 years on or 3 years down the line, Ghana has not received, I stand to be corrected, any nomination as far as BET is concerned. But then, and this year, Camidoh is the only Ghanaian to represent. It's good. It's good at least. We would say, okay, we are not losing out in the competition like that. If not for anything, we have our neck stuck out in the end. It is good. For his chances in this particular category there, I am not even going to only look at Ashake as the only threat. The likes of Libianca and Flo and all that, all these guys are top guys that can cause any surprise at any time. We can't underrate them. Yes, we probably may be sticking out with Camidoh and Ashake because they have been in our faces. That is from the West African point of view. But when you go to other places, Charlie, some people are also doing the most, and they also have their people. And because this is open to the general public, kind of, we can't, looking at our culture and other people's culture, we can't take anything for granted, whereby people can do anything at any time. So same way he's had the energy to post it, I believe that even the recognition, even if he doesn't win, I am tempted to believe the recognition is okay for him. And he knows what to even use the recognition for. Because some people get recognition and they don't even know what to use it for. They don't even know what to do with it. So if Camidoh and his team have the energy to even post the flyer or let the world know that they have this kind of recognition, then I believe that they know what the next step is. They know how to capitalize on some of these recognitions to make good use of them. So whether win or lose, or whether win or not winning, since they have the energy to post, I believe that it is still a win for them in their camp. So I would say congratulations to them.
Well, let's also clear this. We have been seeing some ongoing beef online between Ajaguraja, who is a man of God here in Ghana, and another woman of God, Asamoah, who doubles as a gospel artist. What are they fighting about? Remember, Ajaguraja was on UTV last Saturday on United Showbiz, and on the show, he was preaching about his doctrines, the things he believes in his faith, and the fact that to him, he thinks that even as a man, you can marry multiple women, and because of spiritualities, he will not just go on and sit on any chair, because that chair might have been sat on by a lady who has her menses, and that if you sit on that same chair, you are likely to get your blessings reduced or something. Like so many doctrines the man preached on the show. When evangelist Asamoah heard these things said in a video, she really got mad. And she couldn't keep quiet, because according to him, anytime she sees a man of God deceiving people all in the name of doctrines, she vexes mad. Because of that, she has also in an interview on radio blasted Ajaguraja. When everyone thought, oh, Ajaguraja will let this thing pass, Ajaguraja did not let it pass. he has also come and returned favor to Diana Asamoah. Now I'm here asking myself, how are we going to use our media space to be fighting among ourselves as celebrities or as important people in society? Diana Asamoah, very important person in society, looking at her role as an artist and a hit maker over the years. Ajaguraja, very influential, looking at his role as a spiritual leader, if you like. Yes, I can go like that. He's a spiritual leader because he has his own church or congregation of a sort that he leads. And these are influential people. And this is what we have seen them doing. What does it mean for us? Does it mean as a country we are losing our priorities or what? Let's go catch some videos. When I come back, we are sure going to have this discussion. Stay tuned.
Ajaguraja. Me na me catch now. I don't care who put what born we as the prayer Ajaguraja. Me na me catch now. I don't care the obabi deep. I tell you any crowd here second matter. What born Bible and I deep for money subai. A deep for my woman said and suya Bible. A deep for my woman suya Bible. Bonini trimuda near Jamine. So I say me boy answer ni eba kenkan yin yanko 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 21. The American kind minim somewhere already. I'm up the back one yan in 10 fan tag any money. Some sister will pay. If we are seeing one more have bound, the one more drama, so one mama, any or no, baby, or your expert pie, Adrian, and 1 year, Adrian, dear. Ajaguraja, baby, or your expert pan, a Adrian, and no, any Adrian, dear. Now, a young one, our Bible no so. Our Bible no, may more quotation support. The Orca Canyano, a idea what Bible no more, a deep for man. Subaya no muano. And this was so about what I do a young one. So, or Nancy and them might be Babetra and what dada any adinano. A deep for I what Bible no more, one more Subai. O deep for Eli, I what it say, Samuel. Nani masaya saya pratetia ase apansamno na bi ni wiase nti wo mo papa ebe wuo no o kan asem bi upo bi a wa bon wiase pa ya Ajaguraja
so sebi mbredua sabunya hipsa na wa be kama asem bi mate sebi mbredua sabunya to na wo siniti mikakom na tumi ya wo sini yi na wo mo mapodo tumi shape mo mapodo ani da ho a na wo ko na ayire ti se TV pole one TV pole esi man so ekura se no so ko na ayire ti bi ba from na awushisha e no be kama asem be so ba wo ti say dia wo kama asem nyame ya dabi se na wo si tie dabi nyame ya da
adifo ma o mu sua Bible bonini trimuda ni adwaman
achetira maka so wo ba sabi be ma ne wo daje so disunya to side and side no so sumie no imagine say yeto no atini ho atimi abade dabi mi dia chaw fa ho godi
no baby o ye expert pa ye aduane no ane aduane die ti me fa nwada maboni dini atem bi oba bedi die nya ho na me hwe
wo na wo se yenye makeup wo se yenye makeup yen shatade yen jeans yen no ada de wo what ba be makeup ayi now you are a baby Christian won't nya mesoma se
hombu afu me husu obi tumfutro sa agunya me mani a de oya na nkonwa ne ade nyina no apart from say enyame bi niama no esa ya abosomsom awurade asem so se abosomsom ye nkwase asem
it be dia chew be dia chew.
Wow. Someone labeled this as the beef of the century, and I don't know how this is going to end, because Ajaguraja, I know, can go on a long haul with this woman. And this woman too now, she has some power and influence. So when it comes to fighting tonight, international, they look back. Oh, Diana Asamoah, yeah, the high places that she's been going to, don't try her. Is this beef the beef of the century? Never.
How can it be there before? What has happened?
Because the people in there are tough guns.
What has happened? How long did the beef start before?
No, what I mean is the people in there are tough guns.
No. We have seen beefs. This is no.
Okay, that's fine. What do you think about what they are fighting about? Is Diana Asamoah right for going to stoke fire? Because this one, it was Diana Asamoah who started attacking the man. Was he right in going to stoke this fire?
Okay, in the first place, Ajaguraja never said he was a Christian. So I don't know why Asamoah will come attacking. But you two, you are not a Christian.
But he said he's a man of God. No, he said he's a man
Bible?
of God.
Yes, but he said he doesn't believe in Jesus Christ and and all of
What kind of double standard is this?
That is Christian.
You said you were a man of God. And he said what?
Yeah, no, Christian.
Yeah, he uses many books,
God,
just like the Bible.
No, Christianity is if those who believe in Christ. You know, so somebody can believe in God but doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. That is what Ajaguraja said. He doesn't believe in Jesus Christ, but he believes in God.
But it doesn't mean that he can't also make reference in the Bible.
So if you are the reason why Asamoah will attack him is because of the Bible, that he was quoting Bible. And so when you are quoting the Bible and she also think your interpretation you are giving to the Bible is not correct, then she has the right to also come and express her opinion, because there are many things that he will do, because his beliefs ends at the Old Testament. So it won't cross to the New Testament where Paul will be talking about having one wife and adultery and all those things. So he will say things that will support him. So when they are quoting the Bible, they have the Bible verses that support what they believe in,
their doctrines.
But there are other verses that will also counter what they are also preaching, but they won't go there. So she can also come. But I think knowing Ajaguraja as somebody who doesn't he doesn't spare, he will let things slide, because these two are all social media freaks.
Yes,
they are all social media freaks. They will do whatever to be talked about. They will do whatever to be in the limelight for people to talk about them and trend. So she could have let it slide, because even her in recent times, he's been under scrutiny. People are trying to also make allegations against her Christian life, that she's doing certain things that they think it doesn't even speak well of a Christian, who back in the days you were condemning so many things and all of that, but now you think you are on a different high, a new high. So certain things that you preach against, they are true, they are okay now, you know. So coming to criticize Ajaguraja now, I think it is not the best. Where it has landed here. If they want to defend Christ or defend God and all of that, or the gospel, this is not the way to do it. It is not about going to attack individuals who think otherwise. That has never been. Even Christ when he came, people doubted him. People called him names, and it didn't affect him. He did his job, what he wanted to do. So there's no individual here who will think, if somebody says, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in Jesus, you are the one that can change the person or make something
go and
happen.
fight for Jesus.
You can't do anything about it. It is the person's belief, because right from creation, people doubted. That is how come we are here. So it is unnecessary to land you in such a battle of or trading of insults. And look at how this man is describing you and all of that. It is not nice. If you could have shush, this thing wouldn't happen. Preach your Bible. Preach the truth. If you think you have the truth, preach it. People will listen. At the end of the day, the Bible says a man went to harvest, and after he sown his seeds, the devil also came in to sow other seeds. And the master, the laborers told the master that, Master, should we uproot the foreign seeds and that? I said, no, let it all grow. When it grows, we will pick the good ones out of the bad ones. So that is how it is. You are not the one to judge. You are not the one to fight for God. You speak your truth with wisdom, so that all these things. Recently, he was caught for some words he spoke about the Ghana chiefs and all of that.
Who are Ajaguraja?
No, Diana.
Yeah.
And she was summoned to come and apologize, So some of these things you preach with wisdom, so that we all live like what is happening with the Nogopo people and all of that. We have to respect our religious beliefs. We all live and everybody do his work. I want to believe there are churches at Nogopo.
Yeah.
So if there are churches there, what are you talking about? They have a community that has allowed. They could have said no church because we don't believe in it. But once they have accepted and accommodated church, so that come and preach your Christ, they are natives. They attend the church. As we are, like we watch in movies, we will see a place that they will not even allow. They will, if you come as a pastor, they will kill you. But that is not happening. So we should desist from certain words to attack. And Christianity has been termed as one religion that speak ill of other religions.
Very intolerant.
Yes, they have been tagged so, which I think it is not the best. Everybody who live as Christ came, there were other people who believe in other gods and other things, but his ministry went on. So you also do your ministry and don't conflict and let this. I think it is just for hype and all of that. The woman is a social media freak. Ajaguraja said, social media freak, and so he saw it as a fun. I think when he saw that the video is trending, say, I get and then fire. He said fire. So if the woman come again, he will also come. And Ajaguraja should remember that just not long ago, people were commending him for the beef with Asamoah.
Yeah.
And they were happy that for a
it
while,
was a clean beef.
Yes, we have
no
beef,
attacks, no insults.
Yes, devoid of insult and all of that. And not too long ago, look at what you are doing. So Charlie.
Well, Ro, what do you also see? What do you see is wrong?
Cloud chasers.
Cloud chasers.
Clattenberg.
Cloud chasers.
Yeah.
They are all Clattenbergs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I don't know. You say who calls for equity must come with clean hands.
Must come with clean hands.
Must come with clean hands. And I don't think our mother and sister and auntie Diana Asamoah has the right to come and call Ajaguraja out, even if Ajaguraja has said something that she feels it is offside. Because this is you that you once had a different doctrine. And now that you think you found a certain opening, a certain light is giving the same doctrine in the same religion. Come on. There's a level of inconsistency there. That is what I think. Therefore, whenever you are approaching certain activities of others, you should be very careful and very measured about it. And especially when you want to use it as an opportunity to go and attack them, then I am tempted to believe perhaps you have even a different motive or a different problem with them already, and you are just using this as an opportunity to just come
as a conduit to just
of
go
course,
and enter them.
just enter them. Then Asamoah has a personal problem with me. See,
but you can't say that for a fact.
See, in recent times,
I get, but what I mean is that you might think they have a problem, but you can't state it as a fact.
Chemo will tell you, don't listen to the words, check their actions. See, the actions and the inactions of Diana Asamoah clearly shows that she has a personal problem with Ajaguraja. Oh yes. You see the way she described, check her wedding, the way she described Ajaguraja. Nobody that wants to attack something that you said that they don't agree with you will come in that fashion. No. They will not attack your personality with what you said.
They will handle the substance.
They will handle the subject and debunk it with whatever evidence or whatever counter attack they have. They will never add your personality to it. No. And especially if the person doesn't know you from anywhere, doesn't have any problem with you, or doesn't have any connection with you, they will not attach your personality to it. especially if the person also knows that tomorrow there's a possibility I might sit on the same table with you. If the person has this kind of mindset in their head, they will never attack your personality with whatever you're saying. They won't. And in recent times, it is not only with Diana Asamoah. When you check the space, the people who are chasing clouds, people have personal problems with other people, and they just want an opportunity for them to just come guns blazing. So me, I would
Are
just...
you talking about Sally and Anama McBrown or something?
Oh yes, not only themselves. So many. We have a tall list. We have a tall list.
Just that the Sally and Anama McBrown is legendary.
Yes. That one. That is recent. So we can use the
legendary also, beef.
Yes, that also as a reference.
One-sided beef.
Of course, and it is the same as Ajaguraja and Diana Asamoah.
It's not one-sided.
You see, Nanama McBrown might not come.
It's not one-sided.
See, Nanama McBrown might not come direct to attack or to respond to Saliman like Ajaguraja is doing to Diana Asamoah. But some of her inactions will still poke and provoke Saliman.
Where inactions means what?
So you see, Nanama McBrown.
She won't respond.
Wait, no, I'm not saying she will respond. No, wait, listen to me.
No. What
it is not intentional,
just like Miss G was able to quote and unquote see somebody taking videos, taking pictures as Rasmatas. It is the same way. If Nanama McBrown is able to do certain videos in a certain light, Saliman would see that as a shot.
But it's one-sided. It's still one-sided because the intention isn't to.
Your question.
You see, and who would be the right interpreter here? Who would be?
Read the people behind it.
And it would definitely be divided. There are some. You see, there are some that
can't say that.
In that same spirit of beef, there are some that will connect whatever you are doing. So are we saying that it is Nanama McBrown that connected whatever she is doing to Miss G?
No.
That caused Miss G to come and respond? No, it is the spirit of beef that some people, it is not everybody, some people decided to connect that to Miss G for her to come and respond.
Was she beefing McBrown?
She was not beefing McBrown. So you see, in that spirit, people can just come the same.
But these people have made it so straight.
Yes,
that they are
collusion.
So these people have made it. So me, I like the fact that Ajaguraja did not also come and just beat around the bush. He was very straight. Even though in his statement he was saying, "Mama for Wedi, I'll just let you go." But still, there and that So me, I am just sad that two people that have large following, that people respect so much, will just go on that tangent. It doesn't speak well of us as a society. Regardless of their differences of beliefs, they still have people that they affect positively. That we can't take away from any of them. And Ajaguraja has internet that trends him so well. Diana Asamoah has a traditional media platform, which is where she fired from, and internet. So this beef there, I don't want to believe it is the beef of the century, but it will take a while before it dies off.
Well, Chamo, let's see how best we can also come
in. I think for the sake of peace, they should measure the way that they talk. And
peace
this
is underrated.
This one, I will caution Diana Asamoah more because she has done it before and later apologized for it. So I think she should be careful.
The one with the guns?
Yes.
Okay.
And not only that one, she has said some of them that people didn't pursue her or people didn't talk much. It was like they ignored. So we didn't really hear of it or something. I mean, she has done this for a very long time, and when you listen to it, I think now that we have social media and people are now connecting to her in that sense, that's why now we see more of such things coming from her. I think when I used to listen to her way back in Kumasi, Hello FM, True Peace FM, she was saying some of these things. In fact, in
Asamoah.
yeah, she's been firing for not today. Long time. Yeah, she's been doing this for donkey years. It's a long time coming. I mean, and
donkey years.
Yes, and it's been a long time. And I think she should be careful, especially this time around. That people, it will not be only people listening to you through Peace FM or Hello FM. It will be people watching you online as well. So you have to be measured in terms of the things that you say, especially when it comes to spiritual issues. The point is that you can't prove it, and you can't be so sure that you are on the right path because we can't measure it physically. It's spiritual. So if you just hide behind spirituality and
knowing that we can't prove anything,
and then you start insulting people or saying things that people will not be happy, then be ready for the consequences. This time around, the same thing. I mean, if you have disagreement or you have different opinion based on what Ajaguraja has said or his actions, yes, I think it's well within your right to also share your views. But if you make it personal, like the way she did, like a D4 there or Munye Papa and all that, that is personal. It's no more about you sharing your views about his actions or the opinions about the things that he says.
They get into his past.
Bringing his father and all that. I mean, that's personal. And when you call Dinah Asamoah and you ask her, one, she will say that it's the God directing her to speak like that. And meanwhile, we can't measure or we won't know how God talks to people like her. And others who claim that God directed them to do the stuff that they do. I think they are not in this world alone, or we don't have everybody thinking the way that they do. Based on that, I think she should be measured based on the way she says things. As for Ajaguraja, is in his lane. I mean, he's good at it.
He knows how to play the game.
Oh,
like they say, two can play this game.
Yes, and this thing, I'm not surprised. Like coming from him, I know surprises here. He's been doing this for a while, even with the audience watching him. Oh, to me, can be
my response.
Yes, just direct like
we
that.
Are some block
we are block nation. We are some block. So for him, this is his thing. If you bring it on, he's gamed. He's ready for you. So me, I would rather advise Dinah Asamoah to be measured in her things. I mean, you can disagree and share your views, but be careful the way you say it. Especially when you are going against somebody like Ajaguraja, be ready for the
who is also known for doing some of these and wouldn't back down easily.
No, not at all. So if it will end, I think it will come from Dinah Asamoah, because Ajaguraja will not just come and attack people like that. I mean, based on the things that he has done, I don't see him attacking people or even talking about what people are doing. But if you come to his lane, then he will meet you fair and square. So me, I'll rather tell Dinah Asamoah to be careful and not to, go that direction, because she will obviously get what she deserves as well. Ajaguraja said that one powerful NPP man has advised him not to talk, but still
not to respond to that.
Yes, and still look at what he did. In this, watone bokra, watone boama any advice na enjoy. So me, I'll advise Asamoah. Yes, she's doing the work of God in her own right, but she should know that there's a limit to things that she does, because she's not the only one serving God. Others now more believe in God in their own way. No, she should give room for them to also operate. Yeah, most of them what can go, because there's no way to measure how God directed all the slave for God in Abba. Why would you know why I say now God cries the meaning says that then times says no Moses slave there, but slave for God or the other day. You were not like that. And God is directing you to do certain things that some people will not be happy with you or disagree with you. And in the same way, you should know that there are certain things that you may also not be happy or disagree with them. And it should be like that, not to just attack people like that. So I think she should be careful, not Ajaguraja. For Ajaguraja, he's in. When you bring it, he will meet you.
Not sorry them.
Oh yeah.
But the bank there or the bed was so.
Yeah.
Reverend Adom FM yeah this year. Well, so I still think that sometimes our media space too are a contributor to some of these things, because there are some platforms and the kind of people we put there. I still think we are missing so many priorities. Show-based platforms, and we go and bring a spiritualist or a man of God there when the name of the program is United Showbiz. When we have a whole lot of stakeholders. No, Chabu, fact is that we know why they bring them, unless maybe you don't want to go there.
No. Oh no, yeah, we know. And it's legitimately so.
Even on the surface, they still have a good reason for them to bring them there.
What was the reason?
So in our space, it is not only about showbiz. Some people are very carnal, others are also spiritual in that space, and we need to respect that as well.
Obi friend me say me promotion man. Obi say he na shatter call obi so ko.
Of course.
So it's part of it. Yes. You can't just take it.
When you get musicians mentioning, when you get the likes of Shatter mentioning God. Okay. Others also have.
My question is that if you are looking for stakeholders of the industry, will you mention Ajaguraja?
Yes, I will.
How?
Because he's no. The fans are the stakeholders in the industry.
Yes, the fans are.
Ajaguraja is a music fan. Simple.
He is music fan.
Yeah, so if he's a music
no.
But when you are mentioning stakeholders,
when you say
he will be part of the fans, not as an individual.
You will not bring Ajaguraja. That's
when you are mentioning stakeholders. You will not single Ajaguraja out.
But he has a representation, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. But he's among the fans.
Exactly.
He won't be single out.
No.
But there are some people that you mention.
In Ajaguraja, if you put him into fans, and we say we are calling fans, we won't call Ajaguraja.
Yes.
No, maybe you might not call him, but somebody would.
Yes, but he's part of it.
What I'm saying, you're not getting me. I'm saying that if as an industry we have platforms that are supposed to be for stakeholders, we should give it to them. That's what I'm saying. Like, you look at United Showbiz platform,
but it's not for stakeholders.
That's what I'm saying. Look at United Showbiz platform. Yeah. How huge the platform is. Yeah. If, for instance, every week they are really bringing the people who can change the narrative of our industry with all this competition we are facing here and there, like, we are better off. But because of the station's special interest in achieving some objectives, they'll go and bring some people. That's what I'm saying.
But do we have any station that they only bring stakeholders who are making impact?
Oh, so many of them.
Which one?
Me, we are part of it.
Yes, but on our platform here, we have seen some people before. Spiritualists.
They didn't come to speak showbiz. They came to speak their thing.
Yes, but sometimes showbiz issue come and they share their views. And I have example, a friend of mine who even called me to threaten. He's been talking about showbiz as well. So like they have. I think we give.
No, you are not getting me. What I'm not saying they can't come in at all. Look at how I present. I said a platform like United Showbiz. If every week they are to get stakeholders, you see those people.
Yeah.
Well, I can't go into their business because the more I go into their business, I'll try to sound some way. Because if I have United Showbiz, what I'll do with it is not Ajaguraja.
Yeah, but that's
you need. If you have a topic that you need
their expertise.
Point of view.
You call them. Definitely,
he is not been going there every week.
About showbiz.
Yes.
It was just like the last time we were discussing the how do we call it, the Ajinasari and the Nogopo issue. when somebody said, "Hey, Sisia, you guys are discussing this on a show-based platform," he said it was for tourism, isn't it?
Yes.
Exactly.
Ajaguraja is for.
So Ajaguraja is represent the spiritual part. No, the spiritual backing in the industry.
Hey, so now,
in fact, on that, even on that show,
It depend on questions.
so now show me we have spiritual department.
Even that one there. Listen, no, we don't have spiritual backing. When black
spiritual department,
we have
we have some musicians who have pastors who will come on platforms and say that
example we have.
We have some musicians.
God. I was saying.
So if somebody comes to you, how can I break through as an artist? You add prayers to it.
No, for my belief, I won't. But
it's not about your belief.
But I won't.
Nobody will.
Some people do. Some people do.
Mentioning God doesn't mean anything.
Practically, I won't.
If someone has called you, maybe Sony Music has called you that. We have an artist. Give us the consultation.
How we are the waste
No, I agree. I won't go there. But a musician called me and asking for a spiritual side of it. So we have people in the space.
But that musician, we can even describe him as ignorant.
No, that's personal.
Fine. But we have a lot of them like that. We have a lot of them like that.
It still doesn't mean there's a department.
We don't have any spiritual department.
There is a spiritual.
It's personal. It's personal.
Some have spiritual
department.
Yes. So before they release a song,
they will go to spiritual department.
God.
No, some of them before they release a song, they will go and give it to their pastors to pray on it before they will bring it out.
Personal.
Yes,
they
are in the space.
It's an extra thing. Okay, then
even there's one person that is saying it. We can debunk
it. Okay.
But we have so many examples. That's when you ask them, they will tell you, "Oh, it is the grace of God. It is this. It is what. It is that."
Yes.
For them for what?
Yes.
When they come for interview and you ask them, "How did your song become number?"
It's okay.
It's
okay.
But you still, it still doesn't change the fact that they do.
You see, they are trying to bring their personal things into the art. The grace of God. Meanwhile, you are paying people money and all of that.
It's okay. That's
what we want to hear. But
when argument comes, be factual a little bit. There is nothing like spiritual department in show business. No. Listen.
Yes,
you can substantiate Ajaguraja coming on the show, but don't say things that are not there.
Like the GFE.
No. Don't justify. No, what I mean is you can justify.
Why we pray for black?
You can bring budget after everything.
You can justify Ajaguraja on the show, but don't say there is spiritual department. But you see that's what I'm saying. When we are talking about showbiz stakeholders, he's not part.
Yeah, but one person we can talk in that is Kumchata. For him, he goes on entertainment platform regularly to speak showbiz.
Yes.
What kind of showbiz?
You can talk about, because Ajaguraja's own, I think he went there to speak about
he even goes
his
matters.
For him it was purely his matters. His beliefs. Showbiz proper.
And this is
not only even Kumchacha.
Yes.
Even this guy, the one at Peace FM, Lutrot. The same thing. He's been doing it for
it's a counselor.
So
he's a counselor.
So when
they are picking team for artists, they will pick road manager, pick one manager.
But the thing is, we should allow all of them to be in
there. Our priorities there. Only God can save us.
So we can argue that maybe they are not bringing the impact that we wish we will get. But I think they should be allowed to be in the space.
The spirituality. Yes, necessary.
Well, how can I say anymore? I can't say anymore. Let me leave it like that, and let's call Ajaguraja a stakeholder of the entertainment industry. Well, let's move on to another issue that has been raging online. And this one is about Ghana's leading comic actor I'm talking about man like Dr. Likee, aka Akabeneza, aka Nene, aka Bibiabi. Now, in this video, I'm asking myself, who was wrong? Was it Akabeneza and his crew who refused to seek clarity or to seek permission for a shoot at the car park of the Achimota Mall? Or it was the security who was so hard on them, overly hard on them, knowing that, oh, these are people we know, these are people, after all, who can behave. So we are not going to be very hard on them. At the Achimota Mall, I've seen some of these dancers, Aphrodita and co, shooting some of their then dance they do on the street. Did they seek permission, or because they were just one phone, one camera, so it was okay for them? When it came to Dr. Likee and his crew, then there was a problem. A video has popped up online where Dr. Likee and his crew were stopped by security personnel at the Achimota Mall for filming without authority. And ever since this came out, there has been some arguments over here and there. Even on Twitter today, Kojo Sheldon and Wadimaya, they have actually locked horns on this. They were arguing about who was right and who was wrong. Kojo Sheldon thinks that Dr. Likee was wrong, and Wadimaya thinks, nah, this is normal. I go to China and everywhere I film. So what is it about fighting him here and there? Well, in case you have not seen it, let's go see it. When I come back, I'll pick views of my people. How do we also interpret the actions of Dr. Likee and his people, as well as the security personnel at the Achimota Mall?
What is the whole thing? Obi free US Eco Parliament Eco Judgement now sashi we the go now just come on aha Achimota Mall now you get the baby two videos for our happy I'm here move by the Kasa chef Ghana Mumbu celebrate Baraku say. What are you saying? You don't want to talk about it? Why?
Mr. Foreigner celebrating around because I'm waiting for boy. I'm running service.
Well, in fact, when I saw this at first, I thought it was one of those gimmicks to keep their production active, but looks like it wasn't a gimmick at all. And from what we are seeing, how do we judge this? Chemo, maybe you can start this one.
Yeah, it's really annoying because I've experienced it before. I'll take it from that.
Okay, so let me add this so you can continue. This was the encounter between and Wodemaya that has actually kept Twitter buzzing all over. Kojo Sheldon wrote that, imagine intruding your 1 million mansion without permission. I understand you want to stand out as man of the people, but nah, that's not how things work, and you know it. After Wodemaya had posted that, is there any other continent apart from Africa that you need to ask permission to shoot a video around a shopping mall, train station, airports, and so-called public areas? When I was based in China, I literally filmed everywhere, and sometimes you can even get paid to film in some areas. Yeah. I'm sure that's what Wodemaya is saying.
Yeah.
Yes. Gary L. Smith has also joined the convoy. He says, yes, last November happened to me plus my crew in Spain at a mall. We were stopped, asked to seek permission from a manager before filming could resume. It has been happening. Yes, Jamo.
Okay, so let me pick it from them. One, I think Kojo Sheldon is wrong because this is about public space, not personal space. But he was using Wodemaya's example, his home. His home is different from a space that everybody can go. It's different things. So I think Kojo Sheldon is wrong using Wodemaya's home as an example. But yes, you can film anywhere if you just want to film. That I think that one we know. But there are rules and regulations for such places, and it's so clear and explicit if you want to do it. But in our case, they don't do that. That's where the issue is. I mean, this thing, it has happened to me before. I had my camera at Achimota Mall with one. I went for a meeting with one lady and a guy. So I decided to take pictures there. I mean, the lady, she said she's a model, like she wants to, and I had the camera, so I was like, let me try my hands on it. So just stand, let me take some pictures. I took 1, 2, and then a security guy approached and said that no, I can't do that here. And I said,
photo?
Yeah, with the camera. I mean, he told me that I can use the phone to take the same picture without any problem. But if
using
the professional camera, it's not allowed. And I said, okay, so what should I go through to get it done? Like, I want to take professional shoot. So what should I do? Take me to whoever is in charge. I want to talk to that person. He said no. I should just stop. So if you are doing that, that's where the frustration will come in, and I will stand with Likee and his crew. The point is that take him or tell them that if you want to shoot here, Gary also did the same thing. He said that, okay, when we were at Spain, they stopped us. But Gary didn't finish by telling us that he couldn't shoot or he did what he's supposed to do. I mean, that's not a fair argument to make when you clearly know that for them, they will take you through some processes for you to do what you are supposed to do. In our case, it's not like that. When they say stop, stop. And that's they will not even tell you where to go. So Gary and Kojo Sheldon, I think they are not making the fair argument here. You should say that for them, they have a process. And if you go through it, they will allow you to do. In our case, there's nothing. They say stop, stop. That's it. That's the end of it. I'm not sure that we will be here talking about this if they told them that, okay, if you want to do this, go and see this guy. He will tell you what to do. Then you will come and do your shoot. In fact, a place like that, if this is your regulations, there should be a notice. So people will not just start before you stop them. Because in my case, I didn't see any notice anywhere telling me not to do that. So I would do it for somebody to approach me before they tell me what to do. And the person will tell you exactly what to go through to get it done. In our case, it's not like that. So I don't know why some people are defending them just based on the fact that it is not done everywhere like that. Yes, it is understandable and we know. But for those places, they will tell you what to do. That's the difference between our case and the other areas. And I think it's not fair. They should do something about it. Even if there are no notice there, nothing there, you can approach the person, please, we don't shoot here, and this is what you have to go through to get it done. Or here it's like the
restricted
security
area.
Yeah, the security zone, for instance. They will not. There's no other way to do it. So they will tell you this is a security zone. You can't do this thing here. Finish. In this case, this is not a security zone. It's a public place. People trooping there, coming here and there. So why sometimes they do that is reasonable. The point is that you can do this to also disturb others who want to have the space. But if you seek permission, then they would notify others or anybody who wants to use the space that these people are doing this here. So be careful or know how to interact with them. In a public space, that's how it is done. So this is not a security zone. So if you say that you will not allow anybody to film there, I mean for me it's bogus and it's retrogressive. Okay. It's not a way to progress in life or the things that we want to do. So I think it's wrong for them to handle them like that. And for those who are going against it, we know the rules already. Elsewhere, they will tell you what to do. In our case, they don't. That's the difference. And I will stand with Ebenezer and his crew. We have to fight for some of these things for them to do the right thing.
Okay, so on that day, the way Ebenezer behaved, are you endorsing it because he said you stand with them?
Not at all. In that faction, no. Okay. I think they could have come back also do just give out their opinions and all that. That is it. By the point, shouting, they will use this approach because they are not into writing or giving a press release or whatever. I will take other approach because I can write, because I can do permission, because I know other stuff. For them, this is how they do their things. The point is, if you do it right way, this thing will not happen. So if you are not doing it the right way, they will say their things.
Do you also see this as another way how, as Ghanaians, we don't respect our celebrities?
Oh, of course.
Because I'm sure that security person can't tell us he didn't recognize that was Akabeneza.
For that one, this is not the first. In fact, the same thing happened to Regura Stone. Regura Stone went to this place, Children's Park, in Sunderland Park. Almost the same encounter with the security guy there. My name is Regura Stone, and then this is my wife. Like, he went there with the wife. So here's my wife. We are here to do a video. And it became talk, me too, I talk, like that kind of thing. So this is not the first time. That's how they behave. That's how they behave, and it's so wrong. And if for Sunderland Park, it's a public space. People go there anyhow. So they should just do the right thing. Just put the right things in place. Tell people how they should behave and stop this kind of thing. Because yes, this one, they are big people or they are famous people. So regardless of whatever, they will behave to some extent. But it can escalate. It can happen to some people that it will be more than this. Before you realize somebody will be injured or even die. Before you say that, okay, from now on, this is how to film on the public space. We don't have to get to that point. So they should do the right thing and stop misbehaving.
Thank you. Camidoh, continue from there. How do you also interpret what happened?
Yeah, Dr. Likee and the crew, they didn't act professionally. Their action was wrong. It is a public space that people go there to do something. There's a purpose why people go there. And so if you want to do extra purposes, you need to seek permission. Now, the job of the security man is not to tell you, he might not even know what the rules of the place is, but he tells you that this is, you can't do this here. And especially when it will cause public nuisance. So he might not even know who to even go to see and talk to. But when you enter the edifice, there is an office that you can go there to talk to people if you really want to use it. Apart from the security, you can go in there, ask, where is the office for this facility? It is there. So if even the security man is not willing to show you, these policemen, they go there for duty. Some of them go there for maybe 2-3 days, then they are off. It is so hard for them to even know whatever rules and regulations there. But their duty is to control the place. If anybody's activity will cause public nuisance, they will stop you. Now, if they stop you and you ask further questions, who can I consult? And the person doesn't have any information for you, you can move on. There is an office there where they control all these shops and all of that. So when you go there, you see the facility manager and you seek permission. At times, we need to also respect rules and regulations and all of that. The fact that you went to Kumasi Mall, Adamo, and you did it, nobody came to you, doesn't mean it's the norm. That is what is affecting us. When we went to Dubai, in Marina Mall, we tried to shoot some of my scenes for the video, and they stopped us. The security said, no, you can't do this here. You can use a phone or a camera with talent, but this one is more professional to use. And we stopped. We could have asked further, okay, if you want to do, and I don't think it will be that brief. You just go there and all they allow you to do.
Yeah, you go through a process.
You go through a process, and maybe time wouldn't be on our side to go through the length. And that is what they are afraid of. You know you want to shoot a skit. Right, approaching the owners or the facility management so that they will tell you, okay, you can come in maybe in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, write a letter and all of that. They don't want to go through that. So because they are superstars or stars, they just go and stand anywhere. And at times they cause public nuisance.
Yeah. Because many people will come there.
Of course.
There will be
people wouldn't get.
There will be crowd. Yeah.
Exactly. There will be crowd.
To park their cars, yeah.
People won't get space to park their cars. And at the end of the day, they are not even coming to buy. And you think we should just allow it because somebody wants to shoot a skit? We are not against what you are coming to shoot. But proper measures must be put in place. If we know that we have allocated this section for you for your shoot, it is going to last within the next 1 hour. Okay, the next 1 hour, we place security men to direct traffic, to control traffic. How many cars do come in the period that we can even arrange spaces for the cars? Because your joy shouldn't affect somebody, or your interest shouldn't affect somebody. And so these things need to be regulated. So when the security man signed this, that is his job. When he sees that if I don't take care, this thing can cause a public nuisance, he needs not to go and even tell a manager to act. He can decide to act, and that is all. If you ask me any question, if it is outside of my job, I won't go further. Like what the Maya stated, you are living in China. The fact that when you go to China, you can film everywhere doesn't mean the standard is applicable to everywhere. It's not like that. And I want to believe Akabeneza and the Q, they have filmed elsewhere that nobody approached them. They went scot-free.
Yeah.
But in this case, the moment the guy came, you can't film here. Okay, what can we do? Is there any process that we go through? If the security man doesn't have, I want to believe something happened. You know, at times celebrities, when you want to do that, they have this thing at the back of their minds. And Ghana, so the moment the man even come or approach you that you can't do it, they will film up. And they want to express their power because they have a camera. They will on it and create content out of even that chaos. You know, so at times we should be careful how we treat, like the Reggie issue you cited. Probably, maybe that time, it is not open, the park is not open for people. There are people who take care of the park.
Let me give you further information. People were there, but their issue is that don't film. That's
so you came there and they are telling you can't film. There is a rule. Security man has a rule. So if you don't know about the rule, don't use your rule. Ask. If you ask and the person explains and you are not satisfied, if there are anything further you need to do, you do it. But don't bend the rules and say, in Ghana, they allow things. We just allow things to pass through. So we want to build a system or a culture like that. So I think they didn't act right. Next time, when they want to use a facility, whether public or, because you see, some people don't even want to appear in certain videos and all of that, especially when you are in a public space. That is why at times they even prevent some of these things happening. And this is commercial. This is something commercial. It goes beyond what they think. You can capture something in your video, put it online, and it will affect another person. That's why they allow phones and certain short lenses. They know that these ones are not more professional and technical. But when you have a lens, you have cameras, you have gaffer, you have boom mic, you have a cue. This is a movie. This is film we are talking about, so you need to go through whatever.
Wrap up for me on this one, then we look at one topic. We close.
I share my two experiences. One in Togo. So we were from the beach and we were going home. And so I saw, like on the road, I was seeing some beautiful sights that I wanted to capture. Not knowing one was a security zone. It was a very calm, beautiful place. Like it would be in Ghana, it would be like our 37, a military barracks kind of. Me, I didn't know. I just pulled my phone out. They followed us for about some few kilometers. Like they did not sound any alarm or something. Before I realized our car was stopped, they said yes, they saw me filming something. And they told me point blank that one, it was because I didn't seek permission. Two, they first made me identify myself. Then they told me, okay, these are the rules and regulations of this area. Because you don't know. They just told me the rules and regulations.
The process.
Yes, and they took all the footages and deleted everything. And they even went further to say that usually, because I am a foreigner or I was very ignorant about the rules of the place, they would have allowed me, but there were some shots in there, specific shots in there that they don't want them to go out. And especially at that time, so they just took everything off.
From the phone?
From the phone.
I see.
They took everything off. And in that instance, you can't complain because you did not seek permission. You just did whatever you had to do. The other experiences at Achimota, about a week or two ago, when Kojo PJ was about to do his comedy show, he invited me to assist him at Achimota to share some flyers with his show. I got there and I realized they were just standing in front of us, Charlie, and they were like, oh, we started doing it on, then the security guys came on us to stop. I said, came on you to
stop. What content were you guys shooting there?
They were not shooting any content. They were sharing flyers.
They
were sharing flyers. I said, the security guys came that they don't do that here, so we should stop. I was like, how? This is a public space. You can just hand out anything to anybody at any time. We just walk around the street and people give job here, shit. So they were still standing there. And at once, with that experience that I had in Togo, it just came in mind, and I asked, okay, did you ask the security guys who is in charge or who you can seek permission from? They were like, no. Then I called one security guy. Then he directed us to a certain office. We went there, and they gave us rates of every activity
you can do there.
They gave us a huge...
So they wanted to give Akabineza them rates?
Of course! It could be. No, you see...
Well, you don't have that details, but yes, it will be one of them.
The premises is not just there. It is being kept by people. Maintained by people.
It's not public like that.
Yes, it may be in public, but the maintenance is not public like that. So if you want to use the facility, even if it is the car park, even if it is at the gate or whatever, I believe that the basic thing to do is to seek permission.
Okay.
So this is not an issue of we don't respect celebrity and all that. Even if you started, so assuming you were ignorant, you thought you can do it anywhere like that, and you started, the security guys came on you, regardless of how they even approached you. I believe that you seeking for the person, you seeking.
I know. We started pulling cameras.
You seeking for the person. You seeking for the person in charge. You seeking for the person in charge is the most respectful thing to do, because the place doesn't belong to you. Yes, it may be for the public, but it does. You are not the one maintaining the place. See, my experience in Togo, not knowing, they said I captured one of their commanders or generals or so, and they don't want that. And you don't know what you might probably cause
use with
that content.
Okay,
so not even the security. They didn't go and greet Papa Siki. Oh, Papa. No, it's some way. Like imagine you pull up at Achimota like a crew of about 20 people. You put stand, put camera, put boom mic. Not even going to greet Siki. With security, we want to shoot. Wow. It is just like us being here. Then somebody enters and say the office yes, you two of office anymore. No, even if you had sought permission, they would have even allocated some security to you guys. Because you guys are celebrities. Acknowledge them.
Whatever happens to you on the premises.
Not the police. The police people are different from the security for the place.
Yes.
You have to know that. Like if
so they didn't see any security understands.
You see, what if something had happened to you on the premises?
I think
it would now move from it being a public place to a place owned by somebody.
But some of it is ridiculous for me, like the camera and the phone thing, because the guy was saying
no, it's not ridiculous.
Because listen, there are some phones that are even powerful than the camera.
Today we get iPhone 14.
So if you can use a phone to do the same thing,
Chemo, that one is not for you to decide. Even me at Accra Zoo, cried BM. They told me that I had a camera in my bag, a professional camera in my bag. They said, if I am to use the professional camera, they were going to charge me 4,000. But if I am to use my phone, they will charge me 20 cedis.
Okay.
Why didn't you use the phone?
Well, in my case, my phone wasn't as powerful as my camera. So but there are some phones which are better than
but today,
and if that, so that at that point it will defeat that purpose.
iPhone 14 you're talking about. When you bring the professional camera of that standard, it can't match up to that camera.
Oh, of course.
Exactly. So that is the standard.
Okay. So let's leave it there, and I wish that Ebenezer and his people will learn their lessons after this experience. I know maybe in Kumasi they don't go through some of these wahala at all. It is only in Accra. Yeah, it is only in Accra that. Yes, that I also think that sometimes some of our people should be a little soft on how they handle some people.
Of course.
Me seeing Ebenezer doing it, I could have gotten another approach to handle it because
that one,
you as a security.
Yes.
Yeah.
As much as I'm enlightened,
that one
I'm sure most of these guys, it is lack of enlightenment. That's what makes them do those things.
It's like it will spin or something. They won't. This thing won't happen.
No, they will just some people
because
will
the
not
security
approach
there
you to tell you to stop only.
Yeah, and the
they
security there will give you
of
direction.
what you can do.
That's the difference.
That's the difference between what they did at Achimota Mall.
I believe that because if the guy had told, Ebenezer, your boss crowd, you will who front
simple. It would have solved this whole
issue. Kind the authority about. He just wanted to fool because
I think if they bring authority, you have to be calm.
Well,
because you are doing something wrong in that moment.
So
you have to be calm and make sure you're working.
Let's take a short trip to Nigeria to close up the show. Davido in an interview has said he and Wizkid started a movement, and the new cats like Burna Boy, Rema, and Co. are continuing the movement. And Nigeria vexed mad over this. Did Davido say something wrong? Let's listen to him, how he said it. I'll be right back.
Everybody knows now. I was one of the first me and Wizkid blowed up, you know what I'm saying? So everybody knows now. I was one of the first me and Wizkid blowed up, you know what I'm saying? So it feels good, you know what I'm saying? Seeing that, then it feels good also seeing the new cats coming up, you know, so like Burna Boy, Rema, Fireboy, who else? Mayor Cool, you know, a lot of new cats coming, killing it. Ashake, that's on my album. So yeah, so like I think the future in Afrobeat is in good hands.
Well, so that was Davido in that interview, and this interview has generated so much talk in Nigeria, especially in the online space or on the online space. Some fans of Burna Boy are really mad at Davido for saying that he started a movement, and in fact, one of their problems is that he made Burna Boy, he put Burna Boy in the same class with Rema and those people, then vex mad. Roland, did he say something bad?
Why,
we are wrapping up.
Why are they mad? Where is the lie?
But they said Davido and Burna Boy started almost around the same time.
No, you see, you guys started around the same time. But did you guys get breakthrough around the same time? No. When Davido and Wizkid were banging, where was Burna Boy?
But did they start around the same time?
Yes, but still.
So new cat means someone who just started.
Davido wasn't.
So if I started with you, I'm not a new cat.
Davido wasn't. Hold on. No. Then they didn't understand the context as where Davido was coming from. Davido was coming from a breakthrough point of view. Because even as it stands now, if you are talking about two artists in Nigeria who have the biggest fan base, it is Wizkid FC and 30BG Gang. So if indeed they we want to even make that analogy, like they all started the same, and because we started at the same time, we will obviously be accustomed to a similar practice, isn't it? That is, and one of them would be gathering a fan base. Davido did 30BG. Wizkid did Wizkid FC. As a stance, what is the name of Burna Boy's fan base?
They said the Odogus or the Gorillas.
Massa.
They said the Odogus or the Gorillas.
They should give us a break.
No, you see, one guy said they call it the Odogus.
No, it is not necessary. And you see, that is why I don't understand. That is why I don't understand why the fans of Burna Boy would vex. Because even this.
Then first, because they see this statement as disrespect.
They should rather see it as a praise, because you guys started.
Praise to who?
To Burna Boy. See, you guys started with him. You've been able to establish yourself. But as it stands currently, with what Burna Boy is achieving in recent times, this is somebody that you broke before him, but he has come match up to you guys and it's still relevant and on top. So if Davido is saying this, he's just giving respect to somebody like Burna Boy. He's just giving respect to somebody like Burna Boy for not sleeping. Because same way Davido started with Burna Boy and other guys, Burna Boy is the one that is being talked about now. Other people that are not being talked about now are like almost dead. You understand? So this should rather be a praise. They should rather see this as a praise to Burna Boy because the guy has been able to work so hard. Do you know that there are some people that if you are in the same space with them and you break out and they try 1, 2, 3 and they are not able to match to wherever you are, they get discouraged and fall off. So many people, the people that started with the likes of Shatawale, Sarkodie, Dems, where are they? Where are they? They will tell you, oh, now I'm calling Shatta, he's not picking. I'm calling Sarkodie, he's not minding me. I'm calling this, I'm calling that. But Burna Boy did not come out to complain that, oh, I started with Davido Dems, I started with Westgate Dems, I'm calling them, they are not picking. He's been able to establish something for himself. And that is what the video is just trying to point. So if the video is saying, oh, he's proud that when he and Westgate started a movement, the likes of Burna, Rema, Ashake, and them are now holding the fort. It is good because now the video is indirectly telling you that he's more or less in the relaxed mood or the retirement mood. And when he projects,
sure?
Wait, no, I am just talking. You see, and when if he says that some people, yes, as an example, and when people that he foresee holding the torch now, if he mentions Burna Boy, he mentions Rema. He mentions Ashake. Mind you, Rema and Ashake would be considered as the newbies or the Gen Zs, isn't it? If he mentions Burna Boy, what it means is that Burna Boy is somebody that has been able to stand the test of time to even be relevant with the newbies. It is just like you praising Shatawale now. When Hip Life and all those times were there, Shatawale existed. And now, the likes of Black Sheriff, who is a Gen Z now, is still being compared to Shatawale. So is that an insult or that is a praise to Shatawale? You understand? Okay. So it means that the guy has done something meaningful. That the video indirectly is trying to praise. But as an artist who is a competitor, will not come and give like openly and give that praise. But when you read in between the lines of what he said, it means that Burna Boy he's recognized the effort of Burna Boy.
Okay, Kojo, how do you also see the statement, and why do you think some Nigerians are not happy with that statement?
You see, Africa at times we don't respect legends, you know, and we try to compare times, and most times we miss it. You see, those times that Davido and Burna Boy has been ruling Nigerian music for some time now, when they were in their peak of peaks, it's like Ronaldo and Messi. They were taking up. No, I'm talking about Davido and Whiskey.
Okay.
I was saying Burna Boy.
You were saying Burna Boy.
I was talking about Davido and Whiskey. When these two were on top, it's like Stonebwoy and Shatta. Those times, Ronaldo and Messi, and they controlled back to back
for a good number of
years, putting Nigeria on the world map. And it's time and season. This is the time of Burna Boy. The things that Burna Boy is doing now, probably someone will compare, he's packing arenas, filling capacities, so you can't now, he's the biggest. No, that is not it. It is like that. We all wouldn't have the same things. We all would go different directions. And when somebody is understanding you or somebody is at the back, it is good that when you are at the back, you study those who are doing it now and you better it. It is always like that. So you can't say Abedi Pele, the fact that the day you went to World Cup or won the under 20 World Cup or has played for the senior national level World Cup, the father couldn't do it, so he's the greatest, or he beats the records of the father. You know, in their time, they also achieved some level of greatness that we still talk about it, and the legacy they lived. You can never break it. Probably the day you will complete football, and they will still mention Abedu Pele, and they will not mention
Ronaldo and Messi have done so many things, but Pele and Ronaldo dilemma are still being
mentioned
in football.
That is it. All these things, you know, when they were killing it, where were you? You weren't there. And that time we are always moving forward though. You can't go back. You can't go back and beat their records during their era. But they are still in the game now. They can beat your records. And that is the difference. That is what they need to know. Tomorrow, Westgate can fill 500,000 capacity stadium. But when we go back to, let's say, 2015, 2014, can you do what they did? It's past and gone. And so when they say some of these things, they shouldn't come back attacking because of what somebody is achieving now. And I think we like that. We don't. And for them, we think they understand those things, because we always use them as an example
No, it is everywhere. It is
we
everywhere.
always use them as an example that Nigeria are not their heroes.
Well, that one is true. They do.
We always cite them. I think their problem is the fact that they started possibly around the same time. They think, oh, Burna Boy and Davido, they were all around at the same time. But the point is, this one, somebody got their break before the others. Somebody tasted this kind of fame or glory before somebody started. And it is always like that. And we expect that you take it a notch higher. Else we haven't achieved anything. If Burna Boy will come and live under the shadows of Wizkid and Davido, then what have he achieved? He has taken it a notch higher that now a Wizkid can sit back and say, hey, Charlie,
this is what Burna
our
Boy
brother
does.
speed up, so make you also speed up.
This thing that we started,
you know,
guy has taken it to
exactly, and that is what we are saying. What again? Let's go back and check some of the records Burna Boy and Davido and Wizkid has achieved when Burna Boy probably was in Ghana running with Shatawale and all of that. But now he's also taking it a notch higher. Others are lifting the bar. Probably the next school will also come and elevate it. And that is what we are talking about. So we should learn to give flowers to people for what they have achieved. They paved the way for whatever you do. And that is what they failed to accept. When these guys were making certain vantage collaborations, Davido and Wizkid, they were collaborating with all these top American superstars. They were paving the way. They were throwing a certain light on Nigerian musicians. And that is what Burna Boy and the lights are following. The path they created. And it's always like that. The people who started, at times they won't get the bunch, Two-Face. They didn't make that money these guys are making, but they paved a way. So if you respect that, you salute them. That Charlie, we are feeding off your sweat and the things that you guys do. So
someone like the bunch, a big name in Ghana.
You know, he paved the way.
The bunch,
and at a point, that's why at a point when the fans were comparing Wizkid, they did it to the banjo. When Wizkid started, they did it. They were comparing Wizkid to the bunch, and thank God Wizkid came online and shut them off. That hey, what are you guys going crazy? You compare me to the band, a legend, somebody we all look up to. When he started killing it, we were all wishing to be there. So if we have also started, it's our time now. Don't come and compare, because we can't go back into time and do what he did. But we are always looking forward. And today, the band can release a song and it will take over.
Thank you. Chamo, close the show for us. Our time is up.
Yeah, I will be brief. I think they have said a lot, and I agree with most of the things that they have said so far. It's sometimes it's difficult to, I mean, get some people when you speak like that. I don't see the negative part or the disrespect when someone says, oh, we started this before others also came in and they are also now in the space doing even better than what we did. There's nothing wrong with that. But are they saying that what he said was a lie? Like, if it's not a lie, then now what is it? He said that he started before Burna Boy. Is it true? If objectively we can all say that. Oh,
well,
yeah,
according to what they are saying, they all started around the same year, so it is wrong for him to say
so they are now trying to say that what
Davido said
is not true.
Yes.
That's our profit.
It's not true, but he's just using that.
4 hit songs in that year. And what was
Well, when you check, I think, well, according to some articles online, Davido got a hit around 2011 and Burna Boy came in around 2012.
2012.
So
yeah,
within,
that one is true.
So yeah, so within 1 year is too close. It's like we started almost the same time.
Years.
But yes, that and the thing is, what happened in years after them coming to the space? I mean, I don't see the argument here, and we shouldn't even emphasize our this thing on it, energy on it. The point is that, and those who are even saying that they started almost the same year, are they sure to say that even at the time that they were in the game, Davido wasn't better than Burna Boy in terms of getting hit song, popularity and whatever? They won't get the spotlight at the same time. I think beast people, when you tell them that in entertainment space, you don't have two people on the spotlight at any point in time. No. One person will take it, and then it will shift to other person based on what you are doing. At any point in time, you won't get two people. One will definitely be on top, and you will be on top based on the product out, how people are receiving your product and all that. Your song, now your song is banging. The other person may also be doing equally good song, but it's not banging as the other guy. So you all look at the other guy at that point in time. We all brought our song, they are all good songs, but we will play one more than the other. In fact, that's the reason why we have award scheme anyway. We can't award anybody. You compete and then we would say that okay, they are all good songs, but we think this one is more popular than this one. That's what it is. So at that point, the one which is more popular will get more, the spotlight will be on that thing than yours.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you are not good or you are not good enough. So I think people should get that thing and they will be okay. And many people will agree that yes, Davido in the space did something at the point that we were not seeing Burna Boy in the picture like that. Not like he was off crowd, but Davido had more prominence, or the spotlight was on him more than Burna Boy at some point in time. Right now, it's arguable, but we can say that Burna Boy, the spotlight is on Burna Boy now more than Davido. They are all doing music. They are all releasing. People are praising them. By looking at the Burna Boy shows, what is happening? We are talking more about Burna Boy than Davido when it comes to music and what they are doing in the space now. So it's the same thing. I mean, it's the reverse. Like, let's say that in the next 5 years, or even so not so long, like 2 years, and then Davido also start the same thing, and he's filling all the stadiums, breaking all the records like Burna Boy is doing now. It will be the same thing. Like Burna Boy can say, well, before Davido started breaking records, I've done it. It doesn't mean that you are not good or you are weak or whatever. It's just that he started it, or at the point he started breaking the records before you came to the space. So I think this they shouldn't stretch this. It's obvious, or objectively, Davido had the spotlight more before Burna Boy, and I don't know why they will fight over this.
And even on social media, Davido's numbers still, now that even Burna Boy is on top, he doesn't come close to Davido in terms of numbers.
Well, so there is beef in every country. That is how I'm ending today's show. So when sometimes some of our people from Nigeria watch us and they make us feel like, oh, Ghana industry is full of beef. Ghana industry, I don't get you guys.
We go come there. Next year we are coming to Nigeria.
Next year we are coming to Nigeria.
We are coming to Nigeria.
We go collect.
We go. Oh no. We are coming to Nigeria.
We go collect. If you go there, you go
No,
collect.
1 month we will do showbiz daily from Nigeria.
We are going to
they will even love us to be there.
Oh yes.
They will tell you that if you come, Vic Lovely will tell you that if you come, you go collect.
No, he's even the one that is even going to sponsor our stay.
Anyways, we'll end it here for today. The week has been fantastic. You guys are awesome. Always keeping your time with us. We appreciate you. Thanks to Camidoh Solomon, Chemo, thanks to Kojo King, thanks to Roland Amate, and to the producers, Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. Once again, a reminder that on Sunday, the Sammy Flex Connect will be happening from 7 p.m. So be part of it. Tell the world that we are going to discuss some of these things. And I'm sure on the day we'll be discussing Davido and Burna Boy as well. It will be part of our conversation. So join us and let's have a convo on Sunday. My name is Sammy Flex. Good night to you. Stay blessed. A weekend will still be giving you some videos on the channel. So whilst you are relaxing, remember that you can be enjoying some wonderful shows here as well. Sleep well and be good. We out.